When it comes to money, most people don't think much about what they're doing wrong. It's easy to blame circumstances, bad luck, or not making enough. But often, the habits and behaviors we stick to are what quietly keep us stuck. That's why understanding how everyday choices impact financial outcomes is crucial and empowering. In a 2024 survey conducted by the World Economic Forum, only 50% of Americans demonstrated basic financial literacy. This means half the population struggles to understand key concepts like budgeting, saving, and investing. Without that foundation, it's hard to break free from paycheck-to-paycheck living or prepare for unexpected expenses. The gap isn't just about money, it's about knowing what to do with it. In this video, we'll take a close look at 25 common habits that keep people poor and contrast them with the strategies used by the rich to build wealth. The goal isn't to judge, but to highlight choices that can help anyone move toward financial independence. What habits have been holding you back financially? Let's find out together and start making changes today. But before we go any further, yes, this is an AI voice, but a real person wrote this. I earned my financial freedom and I'm not doing this for money. I don't like narrating videos, so I use an AI voice. Ignore that the voice is AI. The video is worth it. Check out the full details by visiting the link in the description. Number 1. Poor people habits. Spending without budgeting. Spending without a plan is like driving with no destination. You'll end up somewhere, but it's probably not where you want to be. Many people let their expenses take the lead, spending on what feels necessary in the moment without stepping back to see the bigger picture. Wealthy individuals, on the other hand, treat budgeting as a tool, not a chore. They create a roadmap for their money, ensuring every dollar works toward a purpose. This isn't about restricting yourself, it's about having control. Start small by tracking your expenses for a month. You'll be surprised at how much clarity this one step brings. Number 2. Habits of the wealthy versus poor. Neglecting emergency funds. Life is unpredictable, and that's exactly why an emergency fund isn't optional, it's essential. Without it, a single unexpected expense can spiral into debt that's hard to recover from. Research shows that a majority of Americans don't have even $1,000 set aside for emergencies, leaving them vulnerable to high-interest loans or credit cards. Wealthy individuals plan for the unexpected, knowing it's not a matter of if, but when something will go wrong. Aim to build 3 to 6 months' worth of essential expenses, even if it takes time. Consistency, not speed, is what builds financial resilience. Number 3. Focusing on instant gratification. It's tempting to prioritize what feels good now instead of what's better for your future. Spending on the latest gadgets, trendy clothes, or impulse buys can add up fast and leave nothing for savings or investments. The rich take a different approach. They master the art of delayed gratification. Instead of chasing fleeting pleasures, they focus on long-term rewards like financial security or growing their wealth. This doesn't mean you can't treat yourself. It just means those treats shouldn't come at the expense of your bigger goals. A good rule of thumb is to pause before any big purchase and ask, will this still matter to me a year from now? Number 4. Avoiding investing. For many, investing feels intimidating or risky, so they avoid it altogether, and that's a mistake. While keeping your money in a savings account feels safe, it loses value over time due to inflation. Wealthy individuals understand that investing is the key to growing wealth and use it to make their money work for them. Start simple with low-cost index funds or retirement accounts, where your investments are diversified and relatively low risk. You don't need to be an expert or have thousands of dollars to begin. Even small contributions add up over time. The earlier you start, the more time compound interest must do its magic. Number 5. Over-reliance on debt for non-essentials. Debt isn't always bad, but relying on it for things like vacations, gadgets, or dining out can dig a hole that's hard to climb out of. Credit card interest rates are notoriously high, turning small balances into financial burdens that grow quickly. The wealthy use debt strategically, often to fund investments or businesses that generate income. For everyone else, the key is knowing the difference between good debt, like a mortgage or a student loan, and bad debt, like credit cards or personal loans for non-essentials. If you're carrying debt now, focus on paying it off as quickly as possible to free up money for savings and investments. Number 6. Lack of financial education. You don't know what you don't know, and that's especially true when it comes to managing money. Financial education isn't something most people are taught in school, which is why so many struggle with basic concepts like budgeting, saving, and investing. The rich often seek out this knowledge on their own, often through books, courses, or advisors. The good news is, you don't need formal training to get started. Plenty of free resources like personal finance blogs and apps can help you build your understanding step by step. The more you learn, the more confident and capable you'll feel handling your money. Number 7. Ignoring health. Good health is a financial asset, though it's often overlooked. Medical expenses are one of the leading causes of financial strain, and poor health can also impact your ability to work and earn. The wealthy recognize this and prioritize preventive care, fitness, and healthy habits as part of their long-term strategy. Taking care of your health doesn't have to be expensive. Simple changes like cooking at home, staying active, and getting regular checkups can make a huge difference. Think of it this way. Every dollar spent on staying healthy now is a dollar saved on medical bills later. Number 8. Keeping up with the Joneses. The pressure to match the lifestyle of others, neighbors, colleagues, or even strangers on social media is a surefire way to derail financial progress. Many people fall into the trap of spending money they don't have to project an image of success, often at the cost of saving or investing. The rich, on the other hand, focus on their own goals and resist the urge to compete with others. Instead of upgrading your car because your neighbor did, think about what that money could do for your future. Success isn't about appearances, it's about security and freedom. The sooner you stop comparing yourself to others, the more progress you'll make towards your own financial independence. Number 9. Live beyond their means. Spending more than you earn may feel sustainable in the short term, but it's a recipe for long-term financial trouble. It's easy to fall into the trap of keeping up appearances, upgrading to the latest phone, buying luxury cars, or dining at expensive restaurants just to fit in. Wealthy individuals avoid this by living below their means, focusing on building wealth instead of displaying it. This doesn't mean depriving yourself of everything you enjoy. It means being intentional about your priorities. Ask yourself what really matters and cut back on things that don't add lasting value to your life. Number 10. Avoiding money conversations. For many people, talking about money feels taboo or uncomfortable, but avoiding these conversations can lead to misunderstandings and missed opportunities. This is especially true when discussing finances with a spouse, family members, or even friends. Openly discussing finances helps set clear expectations, share knowledge, and work together toward common goals. The rich understand the importance of communication and regularly talk about their plans, strategies, and challenges. Start small by bringing up financial goals with someone you trust. The more you normalize these discussions, the easier it becomes to learn, grow, and make informed decisions together. Number 11. Avoid networking. Building relationships is often seen as something reserved for outgoing personalities or social climbers. But the truth is, networking is one of the most effective tools for financial growth. Many miss out on opportunities simply because they don't prioritize expanding their connections. The rich understand that success often comes not just from what you know, but who you know. Professional networks open doors to mentorships, partnerships, and even jobs that may not be publicly available. Start small by reconnecting with former colleagues, attending local events, or joining online communities in your industry. Networking isn't about using people. It's about forming mutually beneficial relationships. Number 12. Ignore passive income opportunities. Relying entirely on a paycheck leaves you vulnerable to financial instability. Passive income, on the other hand, provides financial security by diversifying your income streams. Poor people often overlook these opportunities because they seem too complicated or out of reach. The rich actively seek ways to earn money while they sleep, be it through rental properties, dividend-paying stocks, or royalties. Creating passive income doesn't happen overnight, but it's worth the effort. Start with something simple, like investing in an index fund or turning a hobby into a small online business. Over time, these additional income streams can reduce your dependence on a single source of income. Number 13. Spend on status symbols. There's nothing wrong with wanting nice things, but when purchases are driven by the desire to impress others, it becomes a financial trap. Buying flashy cars, designer clothes, or the latest gadgets may give a temporary boost in confidence, but often comes at the expense of savings and investments. The wealthy tend to focus on value and utility over appearances, spending money on things that improve their quality of life or generate returns. Before you make a big purchase, ask yourself if it's for your own satisfaction or someone else's approval. Prioritizing function over flash can free up funds for things that truly matter. Number 14. Fail to plan for retirement. Retirement can feel far away, which makes it easy to put off planning for it. The problem is, the longer you wait, the harder it becomes to catch up. Many people only start saving in their 40s or 50s, losing decades of potential growth through compound interest. The rich know the power of starting early and take full advantage of retirement accounts like 401ks or IRAs. Even if you're on a tight budget, start small with automatic contributions to a retirement account. The habit of saving is often more important than the amount. Once it's part of your routine, it gets easier to increase over time. Number 15. Neglect building credit. A good credit score isn't just a number. It's a financial tool that can save you thousands in interest and open doors to better opportunities. Many people neglect their credit, either because they don't understand its importance or because they're overwhelmed by debt. Wealthy individuals prioritize building and maintaining excellent credit by paying bills on time, keeping balances low, and monitoring their scores regularly. If your credit needs improvement, start small by focusing on timely payments and reducing debt. Over time, good habits will strengthen your score and give you access to better financial options. Number 16. Fail to seek professional advice. Managing money doesn't come naturally to everyone, and that's okay. Poor individuals often avoid seeking advice due to cost concerns or a belief that they can handle it alone. The rich know the value of expert guidance, including hiring a financial advisor, consulting an accountant, or even reading books by credible authors. You don't need to spend a fortune to get good advice. Plenty of affordable or even free resources are available if you look for them. A second opinion can provide clarity, direction, and insights you might not have considered. Number 17. Avoid setting goals. Without clear financial goals, it's easy to drift through life without making meaningful progress. Many people struggle financially simply because they've never defined what they want to achieve. The wealthy set specific, measurable goals, such as saving for a down payment, paying off debt, or reaching a certain net worth. These goals act as a roadmap, guiding their decisions and keeping them accountable. Take a moment to think about what financial success looks like for you. Write it down, break it into smaller milestones, and track your progress regularly. Having a target to aim for makes every step forward more intentional. Number 18. Going for cheap instead of smart. Buying the cheapest option might seem like a money-saving strategy, but it often ends up costing more in the long run. Poor quality items break down faster, require frequent replacements, and sometimes even create additional expenses. The wealthy know the value of investing in quality, be it durable appliances, reliable tools, or a good pair of shoes. Smart spending means balancing cost and longevity, focusing on the overall value of a purchase instead of just its price tag. Before making a purchase, ask yourself, is this the cheapest option or is it the smartest one? A little thought up front can save a lot of money over time. Number 19. Ignore tax optimization. Taxes are one of life's biggest expenses, yet many people don't take steps to minimize them. Filing your taxes isn't just about compliance. It's an opportunity to keep more of what you earn. The rich are experts at using legal tax strategies to their advantage, including deductions, credits, and retirement contributions. Learn about the tax benefits available to you, like contributions to an HSA, 401k, or IRA, and make sure you're claiming all eligible deductions. If taxes feel overwhelming, consider consulting a professional. A little effort here can result in significant savings, which you can redirect toward your financial goals. Number 20. Avoid taking calculated risks. Fear of failure often keeps people stuck in their comfort zones, but avoiding all risks can limit financial growth. Wealthy individuals understand that taking smart, informed risks is often necessary to achieve success. This could mean starting a business, switching careers, or investing in something new. The key is doing your homework. Assess the risks, weigh the potential rewards, and only proceed when the odds are in your favor. Start small if needed. Not every risk has to be life-changing. With practice, you'll become more comfortable stepping outside your comfort zone, and each calculated risk will build your confidence. Number 21. Spend time on low-value activities. Time is a resource, and how you spend it directly impacts your financial outcomes. Many people fill their days with activities that don't contribute to their goals, like binge-watching TV or endlessly scrolling on social media. The wealthy are intentional about how they use their time, often focusing on activities that bring value, like learning new skills, networking, or planning for the future. Take a hard look at how you spend your days and identify areas where you can make changes. Even small shifts, like replacing an hour of TV with reading or exercise, can lead to big improvements over time. Number 22. Fall for get-rich-quick schemes. The promise of easy money is tempting, but these schemes almost always result in financial loss. Poor individuals are often targeted because they're looking for a way out of financial struggles. But chasing quick wins rarely leads to long-term success. The wealthy focus on sustainable strategies like investing and building businesses, understanding that wealth takes time to grow. Before committing to any opportunity that seems too good to be true, take a step back and research it thoroughly. A solid plan beats a risky gamble every time. Number 23. Living for today without considering tomorrow. Focusing only on the present feels good in the moment, but it often leads to regret down the road. Spending every dollar you earn leaves nothing for future emergencies, retirement, or opportunities that could change your life. Wealthy individuals strike a balance between enjoying today and preparing for tomorrow, always keeping their long-term goals in mind. Start thinking about where you want to be in 5, 10, or 20 years, and let that vision guide your decisions. Every small choice you make today has a ripple effect on the life you'll live later. Number 24. Thinking I'll start later. Procrastination is one of the biggest obstacles to financial success. The idea that there's always time to save, invest, or pay off debt leads to missed opportunities and unnecessary stress. The rich know that time is their greatest ally and start as early as possible, even with small amounts. This could mean opening a savings account, setting up automatic contributions, or learning about investing. Taking action now is the best way to build momentum. Waiting only makes it harder to catch up. The best time to start improving your financial habits is today, no matter how small the step. Number 25. Habits of poor people. Avoid self-improvement. Personal growth and financial success go hand in hand, but many people overlook this connection. Failing to improve skills, expand knowledge, or develop a growth mindset can limit earning potential and opportunities. The wealthy often invest in themselves, taking courses, attending seminars, or seeking mentorship to stay ahead. Self-improvement doesn't have to be expensive or time-consuming. Even small steps like reading a book, learning a new skill online, or setting personal goals can have a big impact over time. Your greatest asset is you. Invest in it. Your financial situation isn't set in stone. It's shaped by the choices you make every day. The habits that keep people poor are often subtle, but they can be replaced with smarter, more intentional decisions. Small changes like budgeting, investing, or thinking long-term add up over time and create momentum. The rich aren't necessarily smarter, they're just consistent in how they handle money and prioritize their goals. Start with one habit today and let it build into a better tomorrow. The road to financial independence begins with you taking that first step. Thanks for watching, and if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with your friends. Also, don't forget the link in the description.